What happened between me and Kamene Goro? Wow. A lot happened. Okay. The worst mistake I've made as a human being is over-trusting another human being, especially my female companion.
Hello guys, hope you guys are doing great. We are inside Obinna, my mistake show, and of course we have the man of the day, of the night. He just finished the show and wow, congratulations.
Asante sana.
So amazing.
Asante. Ya Mwenyezi, yote 9-10 ya Mwenyezi. Let me start by saying thank you very much. All the 250 media houses are here, asanteni. Jackie alituma list yenyu kwa group nikasema uwe, hao watatoshea wapi? But somehow tumetoshea.
Yeah.
Asanteni sana for coming through, for creating time. Thank you for sharing about the event. Thank you. Zile mapost memekuko online about the event. Thank you. For all the Obinna family, maze, hawa say walikama mapema. Saa 8 watu walikuwa hapa wanangoja. I'm like, yo, bado ni early. Asanteni sana for all the Obinna family. You guys are no longer my fans. You're my family. Asanteni sana. All the partners, the sponsors who came through, asanteni sana. You believed in a dream, and today we've birthed something. Leo tumezaa kitu mpya that has never happened in Africa, even in the States. It's the first time. And tumeanza. So we'll just keep improving, we get better with time, but above all, asanteni sana.
Okay, being your first one-month special, maybe what have you learned so far?
I've learned that it has a lot of pressure. Nakwambia I had so much pressure. Things were going wrong the last minute. Unafika munambiwa oh sijui nini. It was very complicated. You see, to the minute we've come today morning, we've set up everything, then we're about to eat. Then we're being told that we can't eat. I'm like, why can't we eat? Hashkilo wameleta food hapa inafaa tukule, watoi inafaa kule wanasikia njaa hawezi kulia hapa. I'm like, what do you mean hawezi kulia hapa? It was chaotic. Akina Munezi karibu apigane, Munezi karibu apige mabaunza huku. I have the video, I'll post it tomorrow, you'll see. It was crazy, and I was just like, yo, why can't children eat? But that was the last minute. Then kidogo sijui nini imefanya nini, but all in all, pressure is necessary. That is what makes diamonds from coal. So nimejifunza that pressure is a constant. And if you want to achieve greatness, you have to go through pressure. We did it scared, it was the first time. Someone to do comedy, then we transition into music, then we transition into DJing, and then that humongous cake. And then I've tried to take pictures with majority of the people. So it's been a special day, and a pressure ndio imetuweka hapo.
Talking of DJing, I didn't know you are a DJ. That is
now you know.
That is a surprise.
Now you know how hizi ni angolo za DJ, yeah? This is a superstar DJ Obinna. So I've been an MC for a while and a club MC. So club MC, so sometimes tuna vibe na DJ, unaangusha ngoma moja. So I went to class, did a few classes, then nikachana nayo. Then I got very busy. Then when I was planning this, I was like, what if I throw in a DJ set in the end? And then there you go, ta-da! But if I get serious with it, I can get better. There's a lot of things that I still don't know. And then the laptop fell. Laptop ikanguka. So what I've learned also, I can deliver with pressure. Laptop tulikuwa naruka hivi. Laptop ikanguka, ngome ikafanya. I'm like, yo, what's happening? But we figured it out. And there it is, brand new, superstar DJ. Yeah, so kuna wale watakuwa na event. Kama utaki ni MC, kama utaki ni imbe, mimi nakuja ku DJ. Na kwa utaki DJ na kama sasa appearance sasa nini. So zote.
Okay.
Yes.
What has been your highlight for tonight?
The people. The people, yo. That's been my highlight. What kwanza nitoi kwanza. Macho zimechoka, it's been a long day. My highlight for today has been the people. They showed up and they showed out. Majenzi wamekam. Do you know guys were sending me money? Jenzi anakama ananiambia bro, mimi ni comrade lakini wacha nikutumia cabbage, anatuma so. Do you know comrade kukutumia so as a birthday gift? We msijaribu ku reverse hizo pesa by the way. But the people came to see Obinna. You know now is the first time that I'm doing a show that is just me.
Yes.
It's just Obinna. Yeah. So the guys came to see Obinna. And when I was introduced, they were screaming. I was walking like this. I'm like, yo. I'm like, hata wale mademi nafaa kuwa na mwaga zile maua nikipita hawaonekani. Wengine wamenyongwa huko. But the people came out and I'm so grateful. I'm overwhelmed. Hata sijui kana kulala leo. Kichwa inaniuma saa hizi, nasikia njaa, magoti ni moto. But I'm so happy. I'm so happy.
So family came, we've seen your mom, your brother was here. Like your family was here generally to support. How do you feel about that?
Okay, first of all, I didn't know my mom is coming. I didn't even know she's there. Mama wangu amekuwa? Oh wow. Angekuwa ningemwita kwa stage. I didn't know. I didn't know. So I saw my people on stage when I was cutting the cake, but because of time, so tukaharakisha tukakata keki nini. Then also how we had rehearsed. You know, we had rehearsed without every other person. Then if I decided to call people on stage, I could have called everybody.
Yeah.
The camp was there, Omosh was there, Munez is there, my bro is there, everybody. So I said, instead of calling everybody to kill a lot of time, wacha tukate kidogo, kila msapatiwe keki. But it was beautiful. I saw a lot of close friends that I didn't know were coming through, and it was nice. But I didn't know my mom was around. Sure. Only mamangu.
You know, we saw some celebrities came and went back because walikosa space and ticket.
Yeah.
Just to mention, Eddie Butita was here. Akakosa space, akakosa ticket na akarudi. Maybe next time, what are you planning?
Next time mukuje mapema. So, the last 1 week, sidhani kuna celebrity ajanipigia kunitisha story ya ticket, and they wanted to buy. I'm like, hey, ticket ilisha on Saturday. So because we're doing Obinna show live on Monday, nikasema I'll not talk about it, wacha tumalize show kwanza, because if you talk about something else you deviate attention. So on Tuesday I told people, hey, sold out. Sasa ndio watu wakarealize it's serious. But before I was telling people, chukua ticket mapema. Nachukua. Kuna wengine wamebuy ticket last minute. Mpaka nikwambia atumeni kwa till number nikauliza, can we squeeze like 7 more people? Yeah. So every other celebrity who came through, asante sana. Every other celebrity who shared the post, asante sana. Even the ones who couldn't come but they were busy, asanteni sana. Na wale pia walichelewa pia, asanteni sana, because some fans wangu walipata nafasi ya kukaa na wakaenjoy. But I also saw some of them wenye walikam na pia wakaingia na wakakaa ndani, asanteni sana. And I'm very grateful. Thank you.
And looking at the mistake that we've just shared, mingi ni za kitambo.
Yeah.
Kumaanisha recently mistake
They are new ones. No, they are new ones. So I'm doing another show the first weekend of December. Now that one is called Situationships.
Oh.
Sasa ile ni moto. Sasa hiyo nilikuwa nipata tentative name Situationships. So ndapiga sasa na current sasa moto. So that's coming. Problems are always there. Mistakes are always there. That's how you learn.
Yeah.
You make a mistake, that's you learn. So these are going to be new mistakes. Yeah.
So still on your mistake, maybe which one do you think is the worst mistake you made?
Worst mistake is thinking I knew. Okay. The worst mistake I've made as a human being is over-trusting another human being, especially my female companion. When you're in a relationship with someone, you over-trust them. I'm like, truly ako sawa nini. When it happens, you are not ready. But if you expect it, Trudy.
That Leslie amesema hivyo.
Wanasemanga, who said that?
Leslie, we just did an interview.
Amesema
Obinna anakuanga, you trust sana watu.
Yeah. Na yo kutrust watu sana, generally everybody, why inani bite in the ass a couple of times, even in employment, friends, family, relationship, I overtrust you, then inani bite, then because ile alafu watu wengine wananiambianga, kwani wewe, you don't learn, but always believe people are grown-ups. So the biggest mistake I've done is over-trusting people. So nowadays I expect disappointments.
Yeah.
I'm trying, lakini bado roho ni ile tu. Unajipanga tu umependa, unajua before you know, hey, watu wa Mombasa wako hapa. Usi wa Mombasa? Naitonga nani kumbushe? Faith Brandy. Ujambo dada. Unasikia hakuna joto Nairobi Hapa mambo shwari.
And tukitoka kwa show kidogo ama tuendelee kwa show. This month tuko it's men.
Yes, Men's Mental Health Awareness Month on 28th of this month. So this month I had 2 big events. This one ilikuwa inanipea pressure na Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. Awareness walk.
Sikose sauti.
So this one, my mistakes, and Men's Mental Health Awareness Walk. So it's happening on the 28th of June. I'm inviting everybody. Kama umekuja kwa hii show na hata hujakuja come. Hiyo ni free entry for everybody. It's a non-profit event where we walk with men for men. A lot of men are hurting, including myself. Confused, including myself. Depressed, stressed, and everything. So what we are doing, we are working for men. So madem kabuni mutembe na sisi, mutufundishe. So that pia si to figure out venye tutasolve stress zetu na issues zetu. So there's an open invite for everybody. Hata watu wa media kujeni hiyo siku. Ndio siku msikam kurecord, mukam tutembe tu for men. And then if there's a man in your life, talk to them. Encourage them to talk. And when they are talking, listen. Men talk in very different ways. kuna leo kunyamaza kwake tayari ashaongea. Mbona umenyamaza? Babe umenyamaza. Daddy umenyamaza. Brother wangu amenyamaza. Anaongea. So listen and you hear them talk and let's support them. Let's reduce the suicide rates that are happening for men. It is terrible.
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe in case somebody wants to come as a sponsor,
Yeah.
how can they reach you?
Email tvobinna@gmail.com. To my email app will respond. Come through. Let's do it for men. Yeah.
We've seen
Piggy ponky.
we've seen Demo Facebook just came in to
Yeah,
support
wait,
you.
she-
She's already
Kamene.
gone. Yeah.
Okay.
Just a message to her.
Thank you for coming through. I saw her walk in. I was in the middle of the set. Then unajua mtu akiingia katikati ya joke inakudisorient. And then kurudi kwa set tena so later, hata even when I was taking pictures now, I thought I would see her again. Hata nilikuwa nafikiria bado yuko, but I saw alikuwa amepiga kirauni.
No,
Alafu mimi nimepiga kirauni.
No,
so I'm like, kwani telepathy.
How did you feel, Kumwana?
Yeah, I felt good, of course. I felt good, of course. She's someone that I've worked with. She's a good person. She's a friend. She's family. So of course when I'm like, oh, she's also here, nini. But kile kimutu kilikuwa kinatembea mbele yake, kinaitwa swings. The swing nakyo. I'm just kidding. But it was beautiful.
What happened between you and Kamene Goro? You no longer do content together. What happened?
What happened between me and Kamene Goro? Wow. A lot happened, but I'll summarize it this way. Kamene is a nice person. She's talented, she's lovely, she's lovable, and I worked with her for a while. And for all the years I've done radio, her and Sanai Peitande are the two people that I really enjoyed working with on radio. And then I really tried to introduce her to the digital space. And at first she was kidogo skeptical, even kuvaa zile alikuwa navaa. Then eventually she folded, then we started dressing the same, zile na dress like a king, nini, and you did that. And then when we left Kiss, I tried to pursue that as well. I tried to do, you see the thing I did with them on Facebook, I tried to do with Kamene Goro, but now on that, yenda alikuwa wa Kibombe, mimi nilikuwa boy wa ghetto. So tukaanza na episodes za kwanza which we shot, and tukaenda kwake, akapika omena, that was my idea. Akaosha omena na sabuni, that was my idea. Because in the Luo culture, wanaambiwa that madem wa Kikuyu wanaoshanga samaki na sabuni. So I thought it was a funny thing. So I was like, osha omena nini? So that was like our first episode. So when we went online, guys really trolled her. Wakamtusi, and she got very stressed. So akanambia, I'm not doing this anymore. Twice the episodes. And I'm like, it's already gone viral. I can't. And then that day that we shot a lot of episodes, like 7. Tulikuwa nafanya podcast ya kuongea na nini. So hizo zingine saka anambia, mimi sitaki, I don't want to be part of this nini. And mimi kwa zile I've already put money in it, I've invested. And you and I know washangi omena na sabuni. It's a joke. So she got offended and she didn't take it easy. Akasema hata kuifanya tena. So I just posted the other episodes, but alikuwa amesema sasa yataki. So when I finished, I tried to reach out, nini, akakataa, kanambia, I'm not interested, whatever. Then I told her, and the husband, even if you don't do anything with me, do something on the digital platform.
Yeah.
I told her, I have that on text. Mimi nakuanga king of receipt. Do something, even if you don't shoot with me, shoot something online. Then kidogo, then also when I was working with her, I was telling her, venture into the emceeing part. She didn't really want to do the emceeing part, and Charity, who was like her manager, I can push. They did, I think it was a DTB event or something that she emceed, and she enjoyed it. And I was like, imagine emceeing, unasimama tu unaongea kidogo unalipwa do poa. But she didn't see it that way then, and she focused more on the club gigs, nini, and everything. And then we just lost contact along the way. So I wouldn't say there is enmity or beef, but what I was trying to do, she didn't see sense in it. And later I reinvented myself and I did the same thing with them on Facebook, and now I'm doing the same thing with Pamela and Kabuda and Katelo and who else? There's a bunch of guys that I'm working with. So we're doing the same thing with other people but on the digital platform, and some are working, some are not working, but we keep pushing. So that's what happened between me and Kamene. Yeah. My current friendship with Amberay. What about it? leo mnataka tulichome kila mahali.
Kuona kwa birthday pia ya mtoto.
I was not invited for the birthday. So I wouldn't say there is beef between me and Amberay or Rapudo. However, when I was shooting the video for Kado, so when I was doing the video for Kado, the main love interest was Amberay. And we agreed and negotiated nikamkubali na mlipado fulani. So the day of the shoot, they came very late. And we had to, you know, when you're shooting in a set, you have to remove the set for you to create another set. So all the dancers and everybody were waiting because we needed to do a shot on that set. And then somewhere they were a little bit tipsy. I don't know what happened. And then she got in and then did the makeup. And then when we were shooting, we even did the first part. So when we were shooting, she didn't want me to dance with her. And the husband was there. Husband is like, yo, because it's a song saying this shot is beautiful. You see. So when I dance, I'm like, so anasema, he dance pale, he dance pale. And you're like, hey, yo. So I spoke with the husband, Rapudo, and I was like, hey, bro, this song iko hivi and this is whatever. It's not like we're doing anything sexual. Ilikuwa tu unaimba dem. So it was supposed to be very intimate, but not like sexual.
Yeah.
So akakataa akasema pana nini. And then she got angry and then she walked out of the set. And she left. And the husband called me, he's like, hey bro, maze, pole, nini, I'm trying to sort it. I think it's the issue with the alcohol or whatever. And I was like, I ain't shida, bro. Then we shot all the other parts. The following morning, dead on, the manager texted me, delete those parts for Amberay doing the song, nini. So I'm like, why is Dedan texting me? Amberay has my number, Rapudo has my number and everything. And I never responded. And I kept quiet. And since then, we've just been going apart. There's no enmity, there's no hard feelings. It was just work, nothing personal. But now I realized, I'm like, oh, wow. So this is how it's happening. And I said, let me now focus on these other things. So we don't really have beef, but we're just not as close as we used to. That is what happened. Yeah.
Of course, we understand that you are tired and you've been...
Yeah.
Quite some time. Maybe us wind up and just let you
Okay.
Kuna swali?
Kuna mtu akona swali. Okay.
From your mistake, Obinna, what do you like about maybe from your past mistakes and maybe one thing you change about yourself?
What I like about my past mistakes?
What you learned and what you can change.
What I
you
can
learn
change.
about your mistake and what you can change about it.
What I can change is just reduce the trust I have on people. Yeah, that is, nowadays always expect the worst. Human beings ni wale too. You see the way today someone will say Obinna is a good person, tomorrow the same person will tukana you and they don't even know you. Then the next time they'll go and say something that they know it's a lie about you, but they'll just say it. And you look at them and like, bro, you know me. Why would you say this? But they will just insist. You see, like for example, the stories we've spoken about. You guys have asked me about Kamene, you've asked me about Amberay. Of course, I've spoken about it. It's gonna take a certain direction online.
Sure.
And they're entitled to respond. But Kamene knows the truth, Amberay knows the truth, Rapudo knows the truth. But however it chooses to happen, things might happen.
Yeah.
And my fans pia wanaenda kuzigeuza venye wanataka. But now you know, that has nothing to do with me. Because everybody who's involved knows what happened and what is the truth. So that's the way human beings are. Some are malicious, some mean well, some don't mean. Nobody relax. Niko sawa. I know, I'm tired, I'm sure, I'm okay. Hey, Roba ni sawa, smile. Hey, Roba amejam ni. I'm okay, it's okay. Thank you. Yeah. So, human beings are like that. Like I was saying, human beings who means well for you, you might not know. And even the ones who mean well for you might be strangers that you don't know. The ones who are planning your downfall, whatever, are people you know. Kuna katino wewe sasa utakuwa unaangalia Jackie Ogaga like Jackie Ogaga surely. Tunakuanga naye then unapata kumbe ameneza uvumi fulani ama something. So that's what happens. So now my biggest lesson is just to reduce my trust on people. Expect the worst.
Yeah.
But it does not mean that I'm going to be bad to you. Myself, I mean well. For everybody, I don't even know you. Why would I mean bad for you? Then also, I would want you to mean well for me. Okay, I'll pray for you, I'd want you to pray for me. But I will mind my business and then I'll keep my distance. Nikirealize tupelekani vizuri, naondokea polepole. Unaona kama hizo story nimenuliza. I never spoke about them. I was like, I was never going to talk about them. But now that's what I do. Yeah. Fika mahali. Ruka. Hapa. Ama niweke tu. Wacha tuweke hivyo kasiruke tena.
Yeah, many people don't get that confidence to talk about their past. What's one thing that gives you that more confidence that you can stand to maybe 1,000 people and talk about your past?
Okay. What makes me talk about my past is the realization that you cannot pickpocket a naked man. Once I tell about my past, you can't use it against me.
Sure.
Because I've owned it. Majority of people disassociate themselves from their past and they pretend, oh, me I'm perfect. Me always say, me I'm not perfect. Me naongea hapa ndachoma, but huyo ndio mimi. Me what you see is what you get. Nikikasika nasema, wewe Jackie shika mic vizuri na story imeishia hapo na nimemove. Nikitaka kucheka ndacheka. So once you've realized that about your past, bring it out there. Accept who you are. Say, now I know better. Personally, I've made very many mistakes and I'm still making them. But they're new mistakes and I'm picking the pieces, I'm learning and I'm growing. And they're out there. By the way, most of people know like 90% of the stories about me. Wow. Inafani nyamaze sasa. Yeah. Any other question? Okay. Yes, I work with a betting company. That was Mozart Bet. I don't support the idea for banning influencers from influencing for betting. So the betting conversation is two-sided. People who benefit from betting will say it's a good thing. People who get affected by betting in a negative way will say it's a bad thing. So no matter what you say, no matter what you do, kuna wale watakuwa nakwambia tu betting ni mbaya, inaharibu vijana. Why? Because, and it's actually true. Because iliharibu kijana yake, iliharibu mke wake ama yeye.
Yeah.
Then kuna wanasema, betting, mimi nimeweka kichwa huu, nimekunywa kitu, wewe nini? Why? Because yeye pia alibenefit kwa hiyo.
Yeah.
So as an influencer, personally I was benefiting because I have employees that I'm paying from that business. You see? So I'll talk on the positive side. However, wacha tu niweke tu hapa hivi. Mama wapi hapa juu. However, what we need to know is this. In anything we do, we need moderation. That is where the government comes in. In anything we do, we need moderation. That is where the government comes in with regulations and guidance. Okay? Unaona hata interview, when it is too much, it becomes boring.
Yeah.
Pombe, chakula, sherehe, ushirati, whatever. Everything is done in moderation. Now, anything that involves the government and the citizens, government ikona hizo regulations. Now, they should put better regulations. But if you come and say, influencers are not doing it anymore, but TV is still showing.
Yeah, and radio.
So basically, you're firing 1,000 people so that 3 people can earn a living.
Yeah.
Is that even sense? So, about 1,000 influencers are currently jobless, but we have 3 TV stations that are still airing betting products. We have billboards that are airing betting products. So, which mathematics are we doing? The same young people, when you matter about 1,000 influencers, they're gonna look for an alternative. What's the alternative? If they don't find the alternative, what do? Substance abuse. Maze mimi kuna stress, maze tupige kimoja. Because now they don't have a purpose. What the government is doing, you're taking the purpose away from them. Give better seminars and talks and classes about betting. The way you told the people, betting should not be advertised from this time to this time. Betting is not allowed to people under 18. Bet responsibly. Up your marketing on the people who betting has affected negatively. So mtakiona kwa umsamanyika mimi wacha nisibet. Lakini kuna wale pia maisha yao inaendelea poa juu ya betting. So hao wote wamekuwa renda jobless, so I don't support it and I'll never support it. I think the government just needs to think better. Think of better solutions. Wacha tu kusema majenzi wakwende hii ndio direction. No, tushapita hiyo age. Sasa hivi tunakaa kwa meza tunaongeleshana. Okay, what do you guys want? Tume market betting ni mbaya. What do you want us to market? How many jobs does the government give the youth? Influencers. If you sit down and think, okay, government, when was the last time? Personally, as an influencer, when was the last time the government gave me a job as an influencer? I don't remember. So, before you take the bread out of other people's table, replace that bread with another bread. Either bigger, better, or even if it's the same size. I'm good, how are you? Yeah. Watanzania wanasema reform election. Watanzania wanasema no reform, no election. Okay. What can I tell them? Iko tu sawa. Mume tu